Guys, I did it. We got promoted. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm finally a mid-level software engineer. I went from a level 2 to a level 3 in my company, and I'm super stoked. I've been waiting quite a long time for this, and it's finally happened. Yeah, I'm wearing sweatpants. Got a problem? I just got promoted. I don't care. As software engineers, we do what we want. Nah, but jokes aside, guys, I'm making this video because I want to share the 3 factors that influenced my promotion. My manager literally jumped on a Zoom call with me and told me these are the 3 things that made you stand out and why we actually gave you the promotion. So I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm going to give you 3 tips, a bonus tip. But first, I'm going to give you some background of my software engineering journey. I have a comp sci degree. I joined straight from university, and it's the only job I've had in software engineering. So I've got 3.5 years experience. I mainly do front-end stuff. I work with React. That's what I like to do. Also, these are tips from a mid-level, a brand new mid-level. I am not senior at all. These have just allowed me to get from the junior position to the mid-level. If you're a senior, give me tips. I'd love to learn more because that's what I'm aiming for now. But enough of me, let's get into the tips. So my first tip today is velocity. So in software engineering terms, how I've interpreted it is how fast you can pick up a ticket and then complete it. Don't overcomplicate it. And basically, the more senior you are, the higher velocity you are expected to do with your work. Let me give you a real world example. Say now you have a 2-week sprint. You're currently completing 2 tickets. For starters, good stuff, well done. But if you want to push from a pro promotion, you've got to earn it. So let's increase the velocity to say 3 tickets in a 2-week sprint. Now that might sound absolutely crazy bonkers, like you don't think you can do. Trust me, you can definitely do it. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. Or even say if it's a week sprint and you're currently doing 1 ticket, try and bump it to 2 tickets. If you spread that along the whole year, that's just so many more tickets you're going to complete, meaning you've done more work, meaning you're working quicker, and your manager will pick up on that. Now, before I give you tip number 2 and 3, I reckon let's move. Yeah, that's better. Let's go. Yeah, that seems good. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no. Maybe this. So this next tip is to do with autonomy. What the heck is that? It's basically carrying out the work by yourself. Again, as you get more senior in your career, you should be less dependent on other people. And don't get this mixed up of like, oh, I should never ask someone for help. That's completely wrong. People are there on your team to help you, especially senior members. If you don't ask for help, you'll literally get nowhere. That was literally me for my whole first year of software engineering. I thought it was too good, and I was just a bit embarrassed to ask. But that's stupid. Cut that mindset out your head. Ask if you need help. But if you're wanting to move on with your career, you need to be autonomous. So let's say you pick up ticket number 3 on the sprint, and you haven't really done anything like this before. Ticket 3 is there's a bit of uncertainty, so you pair with someone and you're able to complete the work together. As you're doing this, make some notes of how you completed the ticket, either during or at the end of it. Just make sure you remember how to complete this specific task. Now, say next sprint is task number, I don't know, 9, and number 9 is really similar to task number 3 you did last sprint. Well, instead of asking to pair again, because you've made those notes and you've sort of have familiarity with that ticket, try and complete it as much as it by yourself. If you can't complete the whole thing by yourself, pair again, but make sure it's slightly less than the time before, and then apply again in the next sprint when, say, another similar task is happening, to eventually get a point where you can pick up a ticket and complete it by yourself. Tip number 3, my final tip. Now this one is key. This one's pretty cool. You've got to change your mindset for this one. Mentorship, but not how you think about it. You've got to change from being the mentoree to the mentor. Whoa. I know, pretty cool, right? How you progress, you learn from people more senior from you. So you get some mentorship. And if you don't have a mentor, get one, especially in software engineering. They're really good. But what I'm talking about is becoming the mentor. This is a really valuable skill to have. Real world application. If there's someone less senior than you, if a junior member of the team has joined the team, has just a tiny bit less experience, or even there's just someone new to the team that needs to learn code base just to get moving. So you show them the ropes, how to run stuff locally, etc., etc. And when you do this, put back in your daily stand-ups. I paired with her on ticket 2 to complete it. Then it makes people aware that you're working with someone, you're helping someone. People will pick up on that. In this new team I'm in, someone a bit more junior than me joined, and I just jumped on a couple of calls with them. It should just show them how stuff works. Stuff that I would want to know when I join a team. Pass down that knowledge. Don't overcomplicate it. It's really powerful stuff. I'm not quite finished. I have one last one. We're in the kitchen for the final tip. Let's go. And because loads of you love my UK software engineering salary breakdown, well, because I've been promoted, things have changed since then, if you know what I mean. So if you guys want an updated 2024 version, let me know. Leave a like and comment down below. And last tip, the most important one in my mind, just think, who authorizes the promotion? Have a think. It's gonna be your manager or your manager's manager, whoever. If it was up to yourself, you'd promote yourself every day. It'd be class, wouldn't it? That's what I would do. These big corporate companies, they're massive. They're not gonna give it to you just outright, just easy. Chase your manager, honestly, please chase your manager. Say if they're managing like 10 people, that's not gonna be on their high priority. They might forget even to put you forward. Say now if this cycle's coming up and you really wanna push for it, just send them a little message on Slack. Every 2 weeks or so, or even every time you have a one-on-one, bring it up. And if they say, oh, I don't think you're worthy for this cycle, well, ask why for one, and two, ask them for advice or steps they can provide for you to get that promotion. Do you have an action plan to get on with it? And those are the tips, guys. Hoping you guys can get promoted as well. Cheers.